Good morning. It's a marvelous Monday here in Mr. Jeffrey's geometry classroom because I am spitting out golden jokes and everybody's looking at me like they are extras in The Walking Dead. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. We are doing a little review from Friday because, you know, some people they just can't remember what's going on. Okay, so now I dug through some of my algebra stuff. I found the steps to do the multi-step equations and put them on here for y'all so y'all could see them and review them. Okay. I was talking to a couple of different teachers. They're like, well, if they hadn't had algebra yet, they probably don't remember. And we're just going to stop right there. So when we're setting this up, it's going to be this plus this equals this. All right. Hopefully some of y'all did actually start this. Now, so where's my little highlighter? Highlight. All right, and that's just so I can, well, that's not a good one. There we go. You can see that one now. All right, if I'm going through my checklist, okay, if you are a checklist person, you're like, yes. Okay, if you're not a checklist person, you're like, oh, crap. Okay, so you check the stuff off that applies. Okay, we don't have to distribute because there's no parentheses. So, bam. I know some of y'all should have been like, why didn't you take it off? Well, I'm actually trying to help you out for later. All right, collect like terms. That's kind of what I was trying to show you last week when I was drawing my drawing my little highlighter wall. These two are on the same team, okay? So we're going to add these. So if I have 4 of one thing and 12 of another, what do I have? 16. All right, so I have collected like terms. Are my variables on the left? Yes, they just happen to work out that way. All right, constants on the right. Remember, a constant is a number without a letter tagging along beside it. Okay. Now, coefficient of 1. This is basically when you multiply or divide right here. So if I divide by 16, I should get x equals 2. Is that what we're asked to find? Are we asked to find x? No. Okay, we're not. We're not asked to find x. We're actually asked to find st. Okay, and st, don't worry, I got y'all. I know y'all aren't awake yet. I got y'all. Okay. Bless you. ST is right here. So ST equals 12x. So 12 times 2 equals, what is 12 times 2? And what's funnier than 24? 25. Thank you. It's SpongeBob. Now, Now, that's it. That's this one. Now, some of y'all are like, how many of y'all did number 1? You're like, yes, this is awesome. Then you got to number 2, you're like, what the crap is this? Yeah, that's on purpose. Okay? And some of y'all, like, the only thing that you may have done was write your name at the top. Right? There's some people like that in every class. All right? Now, that was number 1. The main concept I need you to remember the 5th of November, is that these sections add up to this. If you can set this up for these type problems, that's half the battle. Okay? The other half is getting through your steps. All right. I love the blank stares of nothingness that can look back at me. Or judgment. Thank you. So, God, tough crowd. All right. This whole thing is this right here. All right. And it's made up by these two little, oh, don't dare. Now, listen, y'all actually let me do a problem wrong last week, and in the same lesson, I wrote down 16 instead of 6, and I thought somebody was going to throw a desk at me. Okay? So I'll try to not write down the wrong number. And don't ask me which problem I did wrong, because I can't really remember. Kind of like y'all. I took a nap since then. This highlighter, it doesn't matter how big I do it. If I just do a straight line, like it's just that, I want it, I can't like get it broad like I need to. All right, so going through our steps. Do we need to distribute? Are there parentheses on either side? The rocks in the head said no, so we're going to move on. Collect like terms. All right. So our only like terms that we have is 14 minus 4. Now I know some people will have to rewrite the equation with that step. They put them together and things like that. I would waste a lot of time showing you all the different ways people do it. You should kind of figure out how you do this by now, okay? If not, we'll talk later. All right, if I have 14 students and 4 of them mysteriously disappear, how many students do I have? 10. All right. Come on, that was funny. All right. Bless you. Variables on the left. All right. My variables are here and here. So I'm going to minus the 3x because we do the opposite. All right, we're going to get the constants on the right. One of these days, I'm actually going to have a student whose name is Constant. We're going to make her sit on the right side of the room the whole time. Okay, never mind. Now, when we do this, we already had a coefficient of 1, so we kind of went to step 5 inadvertently already. Now, that's not what we're asked to find. We're asked to find AC, which with this, you're looking at the Alabama weather today, everybody should need some AC because it's going to be hot. All right. So remember, I'm plugging in this 10. I didn't really do this for the other one because it's kind of simplistic. Okay. 4 times 10 is, well, yeah.
Wouldn't it actually be 6 since you're subtracting 4 by 10?
Are you trying to tell me that 10 minus 4 is 6 and not 10? Good, because it is. I just wrote 10 and went and kept going, and nobody, thank you for making me check up. Some of y'all saw it, but they're like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm afraid he'll eat me. And I wrote 10 again. Dadgummit. If I have 10 fingers and I accidentally cut off 4, I have 6. Okay. Real world math, okay? So, now I plug that in. I'm good, right, with my math. All the stuff that I'm doing, I messed up 10 minus 4. I knew it was 6. I don't know why I wrote 10. Probably because I'm on so much caffeine I can smell colors right now. My first coffee had like a delay kick in. So then I brewed another thing, and I'm like halfway through this one, and I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. All right, 4 times 6 is 24 plus 4, 28. Okay. So, now, I know some of y'all are like, if this wouldn't have been Monday, I probably could have done these. Okay. Now, unfortunately, outside of this building, okay, you're going to be required to do things on days you don't want to. Okay? It's just part of it. You just go through it. And on those days when they're really hard, you just go from meal to meal. You just got to make it. Okay, if I can make it through lunch, good. All right, if I can go from lunch to dinner, good. Okay? That's the mentality I do. You're like, yeah, yours is based on food because you're fluffy. No, that's just actually how we looked at it when we were in the military. All right. Midpoint notes. A midpoint segment bisects a line into two equal lengths. Okay? And I almost typed this in here, but it's kind of obvious, which hopefully y'all are picking up. If I'm saying midpoint, what do you think it is? It should be a point. Okay? Midpoint. Not midline, not midplane, midpoint. Okay, bisect means cut in half. Now, for a little visual representation, okay, I have this hamburger cut in half, or cheeseburger. Sorry, I didn't see there was cheese on it. Okay, it's basically cut in half to two equal parts. Okay, does y'all ever had to like share like a cookie or something with like a sibling or a cousin, and y'all got to try to break it and make it be even and stuff like that, or your friend, y'all try to get one of those 15,000 calorie crumble cookies and try to make sure everybody gets like their equal amount, and they're like, oh no, Samantha got a lot more than I did. I don't even know a Samantha, so it's all right. All right, so God, I don't even know Samantha. All right. So we're given C is the midpoint of this. We have this and this, and we're going to find that this. Okay? I didn't read it exactly to you. Hopefully you can read that. If not, you need to come out and we'll talk later. All right? The main thing is setting it up. We should know that these two statements are equal to each other. Let's see if I can use the brush. There we go. That's a little bit more better. Now, all right, we don't have to distribute. Pew, okay? Collect like terms. We have different teams on each side, okay? They're wearing different jerseys. All right, believe it or not, I've actually taught this lesson to a student, tutored it, by talking about werewolves and vampires. And they finally understood it. Okay? So, collect like terms, we don't have to do that. Variables on the left. To the left, get those variables on the left. Don't choke now. Okay, so, we did that step. Now we got to get the constants on the right. So Red Rover, send this on over. Send this 1. All right. Now, coefficient of 1. Do we have a coefficient of 1? I'm seeing some head shakes for no. We have a -1. They are not the same. All right? You can do this 2 different ways. You can multiply both sides, Or you can divide both sides. Some people, they divide because they're like, it's side by side. Okay? So, x equals 5. That's not what we're asked to find. We're asked to find all these lengths. Okay, this is when you need to harness your Jeffrey-ness that you have seen in the classroom. This is when you would ask yourself, WWJD, what would Jeffries do? Okay, I'm going to pick the easiest one of these two to use.
I told my mom about that joke. She says it's not funny.
Well, the Hindu kids where I used to teach used to love it. Okay. So, we plug it in. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Now, here we go. Are you ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right, so this is 11. Guess what this is? 11. All right, they add up to the same thing. So what's 11 plus 11? 22. All right, so I'm going to kind of stop right here because, you know, we'll have to do it. We're going to have a part 2. Okay, part 2 coming up soon. Don't forget, hit like and subscribe to the bell. To be continued.